I just filled up. It was quite funny on the way here. I was just about to pull out a junction, bike cuts out. I was like, oh fuck. I knew instantly. I looked down at my, because I don't have a fuel meter, right? Jesus, it's windy. Yeah, I don't have a fuel meter, so I use my like trip meter to work out how many sort of kilometers I've got left, because it's in kilometers, this bike. And that reminds me, I've got to reset it. There we go. Yeah, it's around the 360. The standard tank gets done. Let me just overtake him. Fifth gear still, man. Jesus, it's windy. I can barely hear myself talk. Yeah, so the standard tank ran out, and then it's got a reserve tank of 2 litres. So I kind of like went down. Well, bike cut out. I'm in the middle of the fucking road, so I tried to start again. Managed to get out, and then I was like, oh, it's just like. So I was just like, oh, okay, I know what it is. So I managed to flick the switch to reserve, and then just powered down here to get some fuel. So now we're topped up. But yeah, it's a little weekend run. It's not going to be, well, it's going to be like a little mix. It'll be like episode 4. There'll be like what gear I wear in this luscious winter weather. So I think I'll do like a voiceover of my gear in a second, so you know what I'm wearing at the moment. And then I think we're just going to head down to the bay today, and then back up and around probably, and that's going to be it. But I love this weather. I don't know about other people who ride bikes, but I love it when it's raining and cloudy and misty. I love it. I don't know what it is. I love it when I was like driving my car, but yeah, this is sick. I mean, obviously, summer weather is preferable, but man, I don't mind the rain and that. Yeah, it was at this junction right here. I'll let him go. Yeah, it was at this junction right here. I was like sat right in the middle of the road. Cars were oncoming. I was like, oh shit. Great time to just stall. Well, it wasn't stalling, but obviously it stalled because it had no fuel. So yeah, that was quite funny. But yeah, so I know you've only seen parts of my gear, but I think I will now do a little voiceover.
Hey guys, it's BGBD here. How are you doing? I just thought I'd walk through my gear. So starting from the top, I have an LS2 Hunter helmet. It's quite colourful, as you can see. Bought it for a couple of reasons. Well, number one, it looks pretty damn cool. And the second reason is being so bright, it kind of makes you stand out in the night. So that was the other reason, safety conscious reason. When I bought the bike, the guy who owned the bike previously actually owns or he works at a workshop here in Jersey. And he managed to do me a good deal on the helmet, so I think I got it for around $120. I think it retails around $140-ish, so yeah, it's pretty good. Moving on, got my most recent purchase, the balaclava. Mainly got this because of the neck piece that's on it. It's got quite a long neck piece, so it just fits underneath your coat. It's the ARMR make. Don't think it's like as a model at all, but yeah, if you're looking to get one, I'd recommend like a full sort of face one, so when you put your helmet on, it just doesn't like fall off. If you just got like a neck one, it might do that. This cost me like 16 quid from Sports Bike Shop, so it's pretty decent purchase. And yeah, if you're just like looking for something like me where my neck was just freezing, it's quite a good idea to get something like that. Okay, next, I would talk about my jacket. I got it from a colleague. It's just a Spada jacket. I'm not too sure which one. I think it's a few years old now, so I have no idea. There are some similar looking ones online, but to be honest, any sort of jacket would do you fine. Mine's sort of got an inner liner in it, so I can take that out in summer. Even though I think I would probably get more of a lighter jacket in summer. But it's definitely good for the winter, and then if I'm really cold, then I'll just put a jumper underneath. So yeah, that's it for the jacket. Okay, so gloves are a big one. I talked about them a lot in my last video. Basically, I've got the Riker Carbon Winter Waterproof leather gloves, and I got them in 2XL, because this was my colleague who told me, basically, when you're riding along at like 40 miles an hour, you don't really want your fingers to be like close to the material, otherwise like the wind will just hit them and then it'll just be like wearing summer gloves. So I decided to get these big ass gloves. They're really good, very waterproof, do what they say really. Cost me 45 quid, but yeah, I'm sure you can find some out there that are cheaper. I just went with these ones, they had good reviews, and yeah, that's all I can really recommend for gloves. For bottoms, I went with some jeans. They have like an abrasion resistance of like 5 seconds. They're the Resurgence Warrior jeans. Got those also from Sports Bike Shop. They're a good all-rounder. Compared to like normal jeans, if you go out those and you're like going 40 miles an hour in the cold, it barely penetrates like the wind. It's really good. So I'd recommend those. And then when it's raining, I just chuck a pair of like Spada like waterproof trousers over the top. I have tried over trousers, but I felt like they're too restrictive in movement. I know you just sat down on a bike, but I felt like, I don't know, I just didn't feel comfortable in them. So maybe I'll try some when it gets really cold, or maybe next winter. But for now, those suit me fine, just jeans and then just waterproof trousers when it's raining. Okay, and finally, moving on to the boots. This was my most expensive purchase, coming in at $180. I got some City Area, I think that's how you pronounce it, Area Gore boots. They're waterproof, they're all round, they're really nice looking, just solid black. Kind of expensive for what they are, but at the end of the day, I think if I came off, my feet and heel and everything would be fine. They're actually not bad for walking in as well. I can walk from my bike to work fine. Pretty damn comfortable. They're warm. As I said, they're waterproof, so all in all, they're a good recommendation. They are a little pricey, but there's a lot more out there that is like 500 quid plus. So at the end of the day, all this gear, it's like, it's your life that's on the line. So all this gear cost me around 500 quid. So and that's without even having like a jacket. It's just jacket was provided to me. So yeah, it's just like whatever. I see people like in the summer riding around in just a t-shirt, flip-flops, and it's just like, what the fuck you doing? If you came off, you'd just be cheese grated. So yeah, it's kind of whatever you want to do really. But yeah, that's been my sort of take on my gear and what I've got at the moment. There is bits I kind of want to get and upgrade, but I don't think it's half bad for sort of a budget like group of gear, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll leave you with this last clip here.
Oh, it's just beautiful, man. I love it. Just all the orange complementing the green. Oh, it's nice. Life is nice. Yeah, man. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Coming down the valley, man. Look at that view. If you do not fuck with that, then there's something seriously wrong with you. That is a nice view.